I'm here with TaZ, who just found out that they will be going through from Group B, from second place of Group B. Happy?
Oh man, it's a huge relief. Yeah, it felt almost like a winning in the event.
All right, so let's just go through the matches one at a time. First, you lost to Cloud9. Can you tell us about that match? Can you walk us through it?
I think that there's like not much to go into detail with, because we suddenly became like one of the worst teams on cash. We don't know why. We lost mojo on it. We really don't know what's happening. So the Cloud9 just played very fast and they were decisive in their moves, and we didn't really play anything to stop that. And I think that one of the important things is that we didn't use ops. Like even before the game, we discussed with guys that we should use like 2 AWPs, or even like buy a Scar, like I buy power against them, and we didn't do it. So I think it's like we are very slow learners, and I hope that it won't kick our ass in the playoffs.
Next up, you were up against LDLC on Overpass. That was a completely different story. You won. It was still close, but you won, and you had to pray to the gods to go through.
To the gods Smiths and God NBK. They descended for us, so we can proceed to the next phase. Thank you.
Can you talk about the match with LDLC on Overpass?
This game, actually, if we were out from the group stage after the Cloud9 against LDLC game, we would probably be very, very angry on ourselves, because on Overpass it was like totally other story. We had advantage in many rounds. I think that Snacks won one round, like 1 against 2, but all other rounds I think were like we had the lead. We had like 3 against 2 or 4 against 2, and somehow we were able to lose it, like the one against Kiyoshima. Yes. And it will be really terrible. And also Neo lost 1-on-1 against Shocks, who had like 2 HP, I think. So these rounds will be really, really a big pain in our 3 letters.
Let's just go over to the other groups. Well, since Group A is already done with Navi on top and Fnatic second, what do you think about the Group C, which is somewhat similar to yours? There are 3 really good teams that any of them could go through. What do you think about that group?
Isn't it the group with NIP, Hellraisers, Titan, and I think one more good team? Or
Platinum and Copenhagen Wolves, I think so, yes.
I don't know how Platinum will play, but they had really close games against LDLC, at least the first one. I'm still waiting for Hellraisers to wake up and play their game, and still same with NIP. So at the moment the favorite is probably Titan, because they are showing the most stable form. But NIP was practicing like hell. They were like starting at 4 p.m. till like 1 a.m. So they showed a lot of dedication. So I think that we can really expect close games in this group.
What about Group D? There are less, how to say, let's say there are teams that are more or less on the same level, at least 3 of them. There's Dignitas, who just changed the player. There's 3D Max, Smoke Sports, who else? I Buy Power. What do you think about that? How do you think that will pan out?
I actually think that this group is like the easiest to predict from at least the player point of view, where I think that I Buy Power and yeah, my memory is awesome. Dignitas are clear favorites, and I wouldn't think a lot about changing player for Dignitas, because Cajun B was in Dignitas, then he wasn't. He was playing as a stand-in, so they will play on the same level probably, or maybe even better. I mean, AZ was great Riffler, but Cajun B is bringing more of diversity to the team. If one of the vice of Fetish are not feeling well with the AWP, then Cajun B can handle it. So maybe in some way it can help them, but obviously it depends on their preparations.
All right, that's all from me. Any last words, shout-outs?
Thank you, LDLC.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.